Hello students, in the previous video or in the previous period we learned about concentric circles, congruent circles and tangent segment theorem. Concentric circles means when more than two circles are there with same center, then it is called the concentric circles. And when the radii or the diameter of these both circles are same, then or more than two circles are there, then these are congruent circles. And when these two circles are intersecting, means crossing to each other, then these two are called intersecting circles. And when these two circles are intersecting in a single point, means when only one point is common in both the circles, then these are touching circles. Also we learn in tangent segment theorem, when a line and a circle, in that only one point is common, tangent means when a line is touching to the circle, only in a single point, that time that line is called the tangent only, Similarly, when two circles are here and these two circles are touching to each other in a single point, then these two circles are called touching circles. Now in this video we are learning about our next point is there, touching circles. So how these two circles are touching internally, externally, we will learn in this video. Now I am drawing here some figures of circles only. See here, this is the first figure. And only two circles. What difference is here? You can tell me now. Now in both figures, there are two circles. We can see here two circles, and here also in this figure two circles. Now the center of the circle is here P, and the center of this circle is Q. Center of this circle, now this bigger circle is A, and center of this smaller circle is B. It is B. Now here in this circle, now this line in these two circles, only one line I am drawing which is a tangent and which is common in both. Similarly here also. This is the line and this is the point of contact, and here also this is the point of contact. Now in the first figure you can see here two circles are here, and in these two circles only one point is common. And in this line also, which is a tangent of this circle also, in this line, this circle and this circle, only one point is common. And these two circles, we can see these two circles are separate. Their areas are separate, and that's why these two circles are touching externally. From observation also we can understand, and from this also, when their areas are different and only one point is common in both, that time these two circles are touching externally. Similarly, in this figure also, now you can see these two circles with with center A and B. B is the center of smaller circle and A is the center of bigger circle. These two circles are also touching to this line in this point only, which is the single point common in both circle and line. And their areas, we can see the areas of this smaller circle and areas of this bigger circle. The area of the smaller circle is included in this area of bigger circle. Means the smaller circle is inside the area of the bigger circle, and these two circles are touching in a single point. That's why it is internally touching circles, and these are externally touching circles. These are externally touching, and here these are internally touching. And the line is here. This point is called the point of contact. This point is also called point of contact, which point is in contact with this circles also and with this line also. And when we can understand here, when we want to measure the distance between the centers of their circles, when now this is the radius of this circle and this is the radius of this circle. So when we want to measure the distance between the centers of these two circles which are touching externally, we have to add here P, and suppose here it is X, Px. So it is Px plus Xq, Px plus Xq when these two circles are touching externally. And when these two circles are touching internally, and when we want to find the distance between the centers of these two circles which are touching internally, then we have to find their difference. Because the smaller circle is inside the bigger circle only. So this distance, and when we subtract this distance which is common, then we will get this distance only, which is the difference between, or which is the distance between the centers of these two circles, which is the distance between the centers of these both circles. I hope you have understood about the externally touching circles and internally touching circle, and how to find the distance between their centers of the circles. So in the next video we will learn touching circles theorem. Thank you, students.